Yeah, what up, y'all? As promised, fifth quarter, week 3. But before we get into week 3, we're going to recap going back to week 1. We don't want to miss a beat. We want to pay attention to what's going on around the league. If somebody got upset loss, we want to pay attention to that. If somebody got an upset win, we want to pay attention to that. So we want to make sure we don't miss a beat. That's key with the league, with the fifth quarter. The fifth quarter got to cover everything. So we're going back to week 1. So when we go back to week 1 to kick the season off, quite a few games. Of course, y'all know with this franchise, don't be saving. Sometimes it's going to look and say that they played, but then you're going to see a forced set. So that means that wasn't the final score of the actual game. But in any case, this game looked like it was saved. This was calm. Buffalo Bills win against the Rams DP. Bills won 28-21. Good win for Buffalo on the road, going into Los Angeles, getting the win. Calm is a pretty good player, and he's one of them guys that I've seen come along from Witt. He made the transition over to AGS, even going back to last Madden, but he's starting at Witt, and he had the Colts. And I remember he was struggling a lot, and his game came a long way, But the one thing he always did have, though, he always had that confidence in himself, because he always was saying, certain things about, the games or whatever. And I can't lie, he can play. He definitely can play. So I like to see guys, and that's why I like to mix teams up, because you don't always want to keep seeing guys with, certain teams. Like, you want to mix it up. You want to get everybody a chance to get their hand on something decent to see what they can do, So good win for Calm. I mean, DP is another one. He's a good user. He's a good user. So this is a good one. Too bad I didn't get to check it out. But these are two good users right here, and they had a good game. And Bills came out on top, 28-21. So this is a good win for Buffalo to kick off his season. Then we had Niners and Bears. This game got played 3 times, and the Bears dominated. The Bears won 45-13. Good win for Ebo. Ebo been playing pretty good, all in all, so far in this early part of Madden. So that's definitely been noticeable. And Ebo is a vet. He's a vet, so he knows how to play, and right now, whatever he's bringing to the table has been working. Then we had Steelers and Bengals, and Steelers blew out this game against the Bengals. They won 45-14. This is a good one for Steelers. That's a division game at that. Pretty interesting division, over there. But P. Earl, he got his boys. He liked the Steelers. That's his team in real life. So Pearl put the beats on the Bengals in this one, 45-14. Then we had myself against the Ravens. This game, we got blown out this game, but we only scored 3 points. We kicked the field goal in the end. But it wasn't. Our defense played good. His offense never got going. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he did much. He just capitalized off our mistakes, and that's where it's supposed to be. Like, that's nobody's fault but your own. If you throwing up 4 or 5 interceptions a game, I mean, you deserve to lose, and you putting your opponent constantly in the position to score. That's on you. That's a me problem. So it was one of them games where my defense played good. I'm not mad at the defense. It's all the picks that I was throwing. But again, even with that, I'm still learning this free form passing, so I'm still taking my lumps. But I've actually been winning. I've actually won like my last 4 games by not turning the ball over. It's amazing. It's amazing how different the outcome could be if you don't turn the ball over. My last 4 games, I probably had 1 turnover. I'm averaging 1 turnover, and I've been winning every game. So, wow, what a coinky dink. You don't turn the ball over, you get good results. You turn the ball over 5-6 times like I've been doing, you get blown out. You better believe you're going to take an L. So we've been trying to tighten up, trying to do some things differently, and it's been paying off lately. But I still got some ways to go with the freeform passing. I'm still not all the way comfortable with it yet, but I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep at it till I get it right. Then we had Chiefs and Cards. T-Mod went against Abercrombie. Abercrombie won 24-9. Good win for the Chiefs. T. Marlin, he's somebody that's also been playing with us over the years. The fact that he only scored 9 points shows me that he's probably pretty rusty. But you know how it go. The more reps you get, the more you wipe the dust off and you get back into what you used to do. This was set for a force for Green Bay, even though they played, but the Packers, BJ definitely won this game over the Vikings, 35-14. And, good win for the Packers. Upset win, too, because I definitely would have took the Vikings to win this. But, BJ game came a long way. A long way. I'm talking about, like, he was averaging, last Madden, he was averaging 30-point blowouts every game. So to see him pull off these wins, man, love to see that. Love to see that in the league. Love to see the perseverance. Love to see the determination. Love to see the competitiveness. And BJ, he exuberates that. Yeah, I know sometimes he could be a little difficult to play scheduling wise, but you know what? The one thing I will say, the man never quit a game. You know what I'm saying? The man competes, and he's definitely got better from the time he joined up to now. So shout out to the Packers. Then we had Cowboys and Bucks. Dre, this game was set for the fourth, so Cowboys was winning this game over the Bucks. This is a good win for the Cowboys. Dre had a horrible Madden last Madden. Horrible franchises in my leagues. So I'm looking to see Dre, because Dre can play. When it's all said and done, Dre can play. Dre can play with the best of them. Dre problem is Dre have too many mistakes, too many turnovers, too many letdowns and big moments. But Dre definitely can play. If Dre don't turn the ball over and he plays smart, Dre can compete with anybody. So I'm looking to see if Dre bounce back from the season that he had last Madden, opposed to now. But good win for the Cowboys. Then we had Broncos and Seahawks. Snub win against Carnage. And Broncos, they went off to a 1-0 start in this one. Carnage is playing great ball over there in my other league. He got the Titans. He's the number 1 seed over there. He got his boys over here, the Broncos. The Broncos is a squad. So I'm expecting him to do, some nice things over here as well. But Carnage been playing some good ball. And, y'all know me. I always speak about it, when I realize it, when I notice it. So that's the point of the fifth quarter. We don't let nothing go under the wraps. We try to cover everything that we picked up on, and Connor's definitely been playing some good ball. And this is a good way to kick off his season over here with the Broncos. Moving right along to week 2, we had Chargers and Chiefs, and this wasn't the final score. This game ended up not saving, but Chargers won this game. This is division win. This is the first of 2 matchups between these 2 teams, Corlals and Nab. And Corlals won round 1 on the road. So we'll see what happens when KC goes into Los Angeles. But for right now, Chiefs is 0-1 in this head-to-head matchup on the season. Then we had Ravens and Dolphins. Relly blew out the Dolphins on some BS 33-14. Good win for the Ravens. Ravens moved to 2-0 on the season with this win. And Dolphins, I'm in the Dolphins division, so I'll take that. That's anytime any of my division opponents lose, I'm always cheering for that. Then we had myself against the Browns, and we won this game 49-30. Gave up a whole lot more points than we should have, but it's gonna happen sometime. It's gonna happen sometime. But nevertheless, we got the win. That's what's important. And I've been playing some much better ball lately than I have since these leagues started. And the key is not to turn the ball over. And I'm not the only one with that problem. It's a couple of guys that's turning the ball over a lot. But again, it's because a lot of us are still trying to figure out the free form passing. And when I say figure out, it's not that it's something difficult to figure out. It's just something that's a little difficult to get used to doing, you know what I mean? Because you can overthrow, you can make a lot of errant throws, and you just got to get used to it. But we got a good win this week over the Browns. Then we had Lions and Washington. Marzelli, the Commanders. K Love is the Lions. He won 42-21. This is a good one for the Lions. The Lions on the low got a nice young team over there. I feel like guys be sleeping. There's a lot of talent over there in Detroit, and with the right GM skills, you definitely could turn things around over there. But for right now, they definitely got some nice pieces over there. So look out for Detroit. Then we had Giants and Panthers. Big Rico took care of Huff. Close defensive battle. Giants went at home 17-14. Rico been playing some. He's been playing some pretty good ball. I mean, a little inconsistent, but he's been playing pretty good. I must say he's another one that came a long way with his Madden game. So I definitely for the guys that I know that I remember playing in these leagues for a while, seeing how far they came. Definitely got to give y'all flowers because I've seen y'all games come a long way, and I've seen y'all pull off some big upsets. And some moments in the season. So a lot of guys got better, and a lot of guys is getting better. So that's wonderful for the league. So Giants came out to 3-point win in this one. Then we had Rams and Falcons. He barely went against DP. DP, I'm pretty sure a little upset that he lost week 1 matchup. Didn't allow that to happen this time. He won this one 35-14. Good win for the Rams. DP's a baller. He knows how to get the job done. He moved to 1-1 on the season. Then we had Seahawks and Niners. Snub took care of Daz. Snub won this one 34-28. Good division win for Snub. Snub is another one. Pretty good user. Anytime you come in and play him, you definitely gotta take care of your business. But all in all, for the most part, man, I can honestly say everybody in the league knows how to play. It's just a matter of playing smart and not turn the ball over, pretty much. That's the only thing that pretty much separate guys. Like, you got guys that steps up in big moments. You got guys that don't turn the ball over constantly. And that pretty much be the difference. But for the most part, man, everybody definitely knows how to play. Dallas and Bengals. Black Star went against Drake. This game was in overtime. I was watching this game. Bengals came back on Dallas this game. I've seen Dallas winning. He had a nice little comfortable lead. Bengals came back to tie the game up. Then he came back late in the game to score a touchdown to send the game into overtime. And but Dallas ended up pulling this out. So like I said, I'm curious to see what type of Dre shows up in this Madden, because Dre definitely know how to play. Black Star is another one. Like, Black Star definitely is one of them guys that you got to come in and you gotta take care of your business, because he do what he do. Whatever he like to do, he does. He likes to play fast a lot, and if you ain't prepared to slow it down, he'll run you off the field. So guys got their own schemes and everything, and it works. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for guys like Black Star also to do their thing throughout the season. Then we had Broncos and Texans. Carnage blew out the Texans. Money Mascot took over this Texans, and I'm telling you now, don't judge Money Mascot for what you see now with this Texans team in year 1. Watch how he put this team together as the rest of this year goes on, and next year. Watch how different this Texas team look. And even right now, they have a few gems over there to build around, but Money is one of them guys that once he single out people on his team that he likes, he's definitely going to build them up to be a monster, But Broncos moved to 2-0 on the season with this win. Then we had Bears and Packers. E-Ball pulled it out against BJ. BJ battle just came up a little short. He lost 17-12. Like I said, BJ playing some pretty good ball. BJ been playing some pretty good ball. So, like I said, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see the parity, the competitiveness. I'm happy to see that. Ebo been playing better ball lately. The Bears moved to 2-0 on the season after this win. Then we had Titans and Bills. Colin went against Rick. Rick won 17-14. Listen, Rick is another one like Black Star. Like, they like to play fast pace, and if you're not prepared for it, and if you're not able to slow them down, them guys will run you off the field, because that's how they play. Marzelli, all of them, like, they play 100 miles per hour, and don't get me wrong, it'll cause them to get blown out because they're going so fast that they get out of control. But if you allow them to drive 100 miles per hour, you know, with one hand on that steering wheel, then you in for a long game against them guys. And you know, that style works for them. You know, it definitely works. You know, and Titans, he won this one. It was a battle. It was a close one. You know, and the defense won this one against the Titans. Bills moved to 1-1 on the season in this one. I think the Titans moved to 2-0, if I'm not mistaken, or 1-1. You know, but a good win for the Titans on the road at that. Went into Buffalo. Then we had Vikings and Eagles, and Vikings won 38-0 over the Eagles in this one. Eagles got a blowout victory over the Eagles. Eagles was home. You know, Eagles look like they might have their work cut out for them, but you know it happens. I'm sure they had a lot of turnovers in this one. When you turn the ball over a lot, that's the type of results you get. Moving right along to the current week, we got Steelers and Browns. P.E. Earl took care of his division rival, activist Cleveland Browns, 45-6. And like I always tell you, the worst teams to get blown out is the teams in your division. Why? Because you play them twice a year. You know, you can handle it from other people, but them division games, you want to make those competitive, you know. So Browns is definitely going to have to step it up next time they meet, because Steelers came into Cleveland and stepped on their neck in this one. Let me set this for Huff right now. Bears and Texans. Bears won 38-28, and Bears moved on to 3-0 in this one. He took care of the Texans 38-28. Again, money mascot right now. This Texans team is in rebuild mode, you know. But Evo been playing some good ball. Them Bears is 3-0, you know. And yes, the Bears, a team that nobody pretty much asked for. E-Ball said, let me get them Bears, let me put my print on them, and let me show what Fields and these boys are capable of. So shout out to the Bears right now. They're 3-0. Colts and Chiefs. Steph Anthony, welcome back. Steph, he just came back, took over this Colts team. Steph Anthony, another guy, great user. Vet, knows how to pull out close games, been to Super Bowls, won Super Bowls, been in big games. He's seen it all, done it all. I expect him to have a solid season with this Colts team, and it came right away and put up 41 against the Chiefs, and good win for the Colts. Colts was at home. Colts took care of their business, and like I said, Steph Anthony, you know, definitely another solid player to add over there in the AFC. Then we had Bills and Dolphins. Calm took care on some BS. He won 28-7. Bills is bounced to 2-1 on the season. I think Dolphins is now 1-2 on the season. And like I said, Calm came a long way with his game, and I definitely respect his game. And he's definitely a guy that, you know, you got to come in and be prepared for. If not, you know, he's gonna come in, he's gonna play good defense, he's gonna get into his bag, what he like to do on offense, and you'll have a long day. But good win for the Buffalo Bills, and this was a division game as well. Then we had Lions and Vikings. Lowski won 22-14, I believe. He's 2-1 on the season. Yeah, he's 2-1 on the season. Good win for the Lions. Again, I root for guys like this. I root for guys who got certain teams. I root for guys that I've seen take a lot of losses. So I root for them guys. You know what I'm saying? So happy to see the Lions get a win over the Vikings. Vikings just had a blowout win last week, but that momentum didn't carry over this week. They only scored 14 points. The Lions come away with the victory. And then we got Ravens and Pats. That's a force for the Ravens. Then we got Bengals and Jets. We just played that game. We won 17-7. We played great D. You know, we played great D. We didn't let Jamar Chase get off. We didn't let Mixon get off. And that was the game plan. You know what I'm saying? We ran the ball pretty good. Had some big moments in the passing game. And we took care of business. You know, we wasn't going for the blowout, you know, unless it was handed to us. But we got the win. Jets, we ourselves moves to 2-1 on the season as well. Then we got Titans and Raiders. Rick took care of Live Kid. Welcome back, my boy. He took over this Raiders team. Rick been playing some good ball, as I can see. Like I say, them guys that got them certain styles, you know. But Live Kid, I'm pretty sure, you know, he's like the rest of us, learning the game. I'm pretty sure he learned working on that free form passing. Live Kid is a baller. Live Kid won multiple Super Bowls. Matter of fact, last Madden, he was a 3-time champ. Was going for 4 times in a row, but we didn't finish the season. So Live Kid is definitely somebody highly respected. Game is well up to par. Well equipped to take any team anywhere because that's how good his game is. I'm definitely intrigued to see how he does with this Raiders team. And you know. Like I always tell you guys, a lot of times it ain't the teams, it's the scheme and it's who's running the show. I definitely expect Live Kid to bounce back throughout this season and definitely improve week to week with this Raider team once he get in this groove. But this is a good one for the Titans. I can't even sugarcoat it. Rick playing some good ball lately. So got to give Titans their props on this one. They took care of business at home. More importantly, that defense played lights out. Then we had Eagles in Washington. Marzelli going against Rio. And Eagles got blown out last week. I always tell y'all, mostly all the time, anybody that get blown out always come back and play better the following week. So I can definitely see him coming back to play better this week than he did last week. Marzelli, I don't know if Marzelli won or lost last week. I'm not too for sure. But Washington, they've been pretty inconsistent at the moment. So them two will definitely have some work, have their work cut out for them. But we're gonna see as things move along how this game shake out. It's kind of difficult to pick this one or which direction I want to go with, But I think I'm gonna go with Philly on the road in this one. I think I'm gonna go with Philly on the road. I think Philly pulls it out. I know Washington is at home. I know Philly got shut out last week, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like they're gonna bounce back this week and take care of their business. So I'm going with Philly over Washington in this one by a score of 24-20. Next, we got Jags and Chargers. And Chargers at home, I'm going with the Chargers. I'm going to go with the Chargers in this one. And I'm going to take the Chargers over the Jags by a score of 35-14. Cards and Rams. Cards. He hit me. He said that he got some stuff going on right now as far as, moving and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this for the Rams. Seahawks and Falcons already played. Seahawks won this one 21-17. Good win for Snub. He's 2-1 on the season. And he took care of Falcons. It was pretty close. But nevertheless, don't matter how close it is about getting the victory. Seahawks got that victory at home. Then we got Packers and Bucks. DK going against BJ. And Bucks at home. BJ been playing pretty good lately. This game gonna really be able to show, where he's at. Because DK is a vet, knows how to get the job done. So I think he'll pull this one out. I'm going with Bucks in this one. I'm going to go with the Bucks. I'm going to go with the Bucks in this one over the Packers. I'm going to go Bucks. I'm going to go Bucks 33, Packers 20. 33-20 Bucks over the Packers. Next, and we got Niners and Broncos. Carnage going against Daz. Daz been taking some pretty lopsided losses so far in the early part of the season. Broncos is off to a good start. I'm going Broncos in this one. Give me Broncos over the Niners this week. I'm going to go 35-17. 35-17. And last but not least, we got Cowboys and Giants. This game was played earlier. Dre Day took care of his business. 45-14 over his division rival New York Giants. Like I said, I'm curious to see how Dre shakes out this season, if he can redeem himself from the horrible season that he had last Madden. So good one for the Cowboys though. Division game. Anytime you play your division opponent, you always want to pump fear. in your division rivals, right? You always want to make the division rivals feel like they ain't got a shot. And with a victory like this, you definitely can install that, you know. Next time they play, believe you me, Giants can remember this loss that he took the first time around. And he's going to have to win the next one in order to be able to really hang in that division, because you never want to get swept from your division opponent, you know, because that means you ain't got the tiebreaker and all type of things. So, you know, division games is very important. You know, if you don't believe division games are important, put it like this. You can lose to everybody outside your division, right? I'm talking about every single game. If you sweep your division, you're in the playoffs. Now, that's how important division games are. You can lose to everybody outside your division. If you sweep your division, you're in the playoffs because you won your division. So, again, the outside games matters, but division games really matter. Division games is most important, you know. So, keep that in mind. Good win for the Cowboys. Advances tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Advances tomorrow. So, we definitely going to... We'll be back at y'all with another edition, but I just had to do a recap of week 1 and week 2 and touch up on to what happened so far in week 3. I'm just looking to see who I play in week 4. I played P.E. Earl. P.E. Earl. Week 4, P.E. Earl. We're gonna come in the PA and we're gonna have to lock and load with y'all. But yeah, practice squad stealing is on, but practice squad stealing will not stay on. Alright. I don't believe that you should have to worry about guys taking guys from your roster for the rest of the season. Because in case y'all didn't know, you can leave guys on practice squad, and at the end of the year, they definitely have upgrades that you can give them. So that's why I don't keep practice squad still on all year. It'll be on until week 5. Once week 5 come, I will turn it back off. But it's on right now at the moment. I scored that yesterday when I advanced, just so y'all know. And you know, that's what it is. But yeah, you know, we moving. We still got 2 teams left over here in this league. We got the Saints left, and we got the Patriots left. So you guys know anybody that's looking to get down in a fun, fair league, let them know. You know, AGS, the league you're a part of, got 2 teams left, and I'll definitely, you know, take care of them as far as, you know, giving them some upgrades or whatever. Do what I can on my end. And, you know, we're going to keep things rolling. But as of right now, you know, we got to keep the ball rolling. We in week 3. Tomorrow we in week 4. And then we're going to see what happens as the week go on week to week. Power rankings will be out week 5. I'll do power rankings week 5. I ain't going to do week 4. Week 5. Week 5 we have power rankings out. And, you know, for all those that's in WIT, we're going to have the mid-season report coming out over the weekend. We're going to talk about everything that's happened up to that point. For those that's in WIT, we're going to have the mid-season report over here when we get to the second half of the season to talk about everything that's going on over here. You know, who's looking like contenders, who's looking like pretenders, who's looking like the biggest disappointment, you know, who's the biggest surprise so far in the early half of the season, you know, all of those things. You know, look at division races, see what's going on with the standings, you know. Just try to cover everything to give everybody a clear understanding of what's been going on with the league, you know, and that's just something you could hear me talk about, whether you home, whether you in your car, and you put me on and you hear me talking about the league like it's ESPN, you know, that's how we do things over here. But week 4 tomorrow, listen, if you got any games scheduled, let it be known. If not, we will push on early tomorrow. If you got a game scheduled tomorrow, let it be known. If you don't, league will be advancing extremely early. There's no need to let it sit around if ain't no game scheduled. And, you know, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. But I'll see y'all week 4. I'm out.